Afternoon, guys. That does sound really good. I think what I'll do is I'll go through those serrated mods again, and maybe add some things or suggest some things that I'd want to include that I already have. Right, let's hop in. I'm currently fiddling with level emitters. How much uranium triplatinum am I going to use? Probably not a lot. Doesn't look like it really does a whole lot. It's sort of more useful as a dust, so I might actually keep that low. Yeah, sure thing. Oh, that's not right. Why is that not clearing it? I'm trying to right click to clear it. There you go. Yeah, I'll go through it. I'll go through it. Okay. Getting up there. Alright, titanium's looking good. I need 500 and... Okay, I have that. So, today is Stargate component assembly. Ah, so no DLCs then, Data Gnome. I don't have Anomaly, I don't think. I have the rest of them. I think Anomaly's just the one that no one really bought unless they were into the vibe. Yes, pretty much. How many fusion casing do I need? 82 and then 288 fusion coil block. And some melodium casing. Ooh. Okay, let's whistle down. Melodium. Where are you, Melodium? Uh... Ah. Yeah, biotech, ideology, and Odyssey are basically required. Royalty everyone got because it was the first one, and it was just like, you know, you got it because it was new and exciting. And then ideology came out, and everyone was like, oh, this is what a good DLC looks like. Right. No, the shuttles are great. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, jeez. Fun. Oh, yeah. Biotech was amazing. Right. Well, I basically increased all the buffers on all these ABSs, which means that the power surely is suffering. I mean, even then, even with that, it's not. Yeah, I've not played enough of Odyssey, which is really annoying because like the whole idea of it is amazing. Um, but I just haven't really since getting Odyssey. I've not really had a RimWorld itch. Right. The Melodium is a bit of an issue. I need. Oh, I need 30. I completely not. That's the vibration laser engraver. I need 300. Yes. Okay. Yes. Right. Could I maybe request some? That might make things a bit easier. 16, 19, 23, 30. Sure. Because I the buffer was too low. I removed the neon, which is in a stocking hatch anyway. No, no, no. Only like when oxygen's in there or like something else, like that would count. But when it's just the recipe speed up, uh, like noble gas, then you just sort of leave it alone. It's like yttrium barium cuprate uses oxygen, so that does count. But the argon wouldn't. Right, that should fix that pretty quickly, I think. I'm sure the ABS will do quite a good job with this, or the cat, I should say. Yeah, it's 2 minutes. That's going to do 4 in parallel, so that's what, 120 in 2 minutes? That's 1 a second, so that's good. No, that's fine. That's not too bad. In the grand scheme of making this multi-block, that is pretty quick. Right. The fusion coil blocks. Is there any way I can make these cheaper? It's the superconducting coil, but I'm pretty sure I've already got the best I can do. Because I can't get this stuff yet. This is UIV. Stuff that comes from the nether. The UEV one is also from the Nether. Yeah, so when are we going to the Nether? When we get the ancient Stargate. So the end of this tree. So I need to do all this stuff first. Right, so well, I could overclock an assembly. Oh, I can't do that. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Yep. Okay. So if that recipe's already in place, then I can't change the amount of what? Oh, this is the wrong block. That would explain a lot. I need 288 fusion coil. Interesting. The quarter and tungsten steel. Okay, I'd also like to also craft liquid vanadium gallium. And I might like bulk that a little bit. Okay. And then let's go find those EBFs. Well, key up 300 fusion coils. Yeah, there's going to be buffer issues. Which is okay. I probably won't do it all in one go anyway. Hmm, 2024. It's just... That's actually fine. That's fine. Antimony trioxide. This is where it was made. I was like, where do I make my antimony trioxide? I make it in the EBF with my stibnite, of course. A bit more than that. Oh. That's a lot of rutile. Okay, where's the quarter? Must be this slot. Oh, chat. Hi. That's probably good. Sure. Yeah, we'll go have a look. Okay. Looks good. Still fine. Amazing. And that is done. Can I ask for the same thing again? Yep. Right. Ooh, frames. Are you... You're fine. You're just aluminium. Okay. Let me go do this again. 300. Tungsten steel and the quarter. Tungsten steel is doing its thing. So it will sort itself out soon. Could also chuck some in here. How's this doing with all the things turning on? About what you'd expect. Okay, some of those are getting a bit bad. Could we prioritize the bigger ones, please? There you go. Just need to do the ruthenium and then I'm happy. Do the ruthenium. Do the ruthenium. Gonna do the ruthenium. Vanadium, gallium, and tungsten. Gonna do ruthenium. I mean, it's only happened because I turned basically every EBF on at once, which is never gonna happen unless I just mess with all the buffers, right? It will settle down. I would just like it to get rid of the ones that are getting quite bad. Yeah, it's just doing this slot at the start. I didn't do anything. I thought I might shuffle the hot ingots around, but no. Okay, well... I don't want to queue up the fusion coil blocks, because I know that if I do, then more EBS will turn on. It's a bit of a dilemma. I'd like to turn them on. But it will start a reaction of a lot of more things turning on. Okay. Nah, it's okay. Alright. 100 fusion coil. I mean, look, I do kind of appreciate the interest it's taking in the trinium. But, like, the trinium is going to be going for a while. I've queued up so much tritium. Ah, ruthenium, tritium, americium, neutronate. That is something that should really be in an ABS rather than on passive. Not on passive, on autocraft. This always slows down my crafting because I never have any of this stuff. I never have any of this stuff because I never actually made an ABS for it. Okay, well, let's do that. So, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14. Sure. Actually, that needs to come out as well. You're going to need oxygen. There's argon in there. What did you need? Neon. Okay. Right, and then... Yeah, you're shared, right? Yeah, this is fine. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this and this. And then I'm going to say ruthenium, tritium, americium, neutronate, 4096. Oh, crap. Oh, why did they make the path? Why did they do that? The whole point was that I didn't want this. Why did I do that? That's so weird. Hey, Jackred, how's it going? This UHV. The frame rate? Hmm. Can close some things, maybe. Anyway, ruthenium, trinium, americium, neutronium. Setting 14. We weren't making americium dust on passive. We can go do that. I did it. I did threshold it. I did. There we go. And then lock and link. This one, I think. Yep. There we are. And then with those two together, that RHF should be back on. Oh. Fix it. Setting 15. Not, yeah. There you go. My bad. Cool. Happy with that, I think. How's the Stellarium doing? Okay, we made 200 of the casing. I need to make 800 of the casing. Oh, okay. We'll do that soon. Do you think that's better? I mean, it's gonna be a tiny bit better. Yeah, but I'm looking at the amounts of these three and being a little concerned. Batching mode? I think it just has a certain order that it does them in, and is prioritizing these, which is a bit annoying. See, when it floods in, it just has an order. Stormcraft. Oh, thank you for the follow, dude. I mean, we're not playing GTNH, and I've not played GTNH, and I've not played Stormcraft in about a decade. So I can't really help you there, I'm afraid. When I get around to it, I'll probably be asking you for help with it. What did I lie about, Data Gnome? That sounds incredibly useful, hypercrafting. Like, incredibly useful. I guess I have GTNH as a tag in my stream info. So that's on me. Unfortunately, most people who play Greg are playing GTNH, so if I want the Greg people to come, then at least the Modi Factory one makes more sense than the GTNH one, to be fair. And I can help with some Greg things at least, right? But yeah, Stormcraft. I need to relearn Stormcraft myself, which would be exciting. Bunch of old classic mods that I'm like was familiar with and haven't played in years to revisit. That'd be pretty fun. Oh, this thing is worrying me. I could go switch them off, maybe. I might go switch them off. Where are the bad ones? Where's the titanium and the ruthenium. This one can come off. Where is the ruthenium? Oh, it's here. You think? Okay. I mean, I'm not going to run out of ruthenium, to be fair. But it has made maybe twice as much as it's supposed to. I'm going to be honest. I'm looking at like I'm looking at the amount of hot ingots that like you said out the rows about right height spider, sorry. The rows are not really, I don't see it going down. It just looks like it's at three rows, and then occasionally gets more or less. Like, I know it will do the titanium and the ruthenium really quick when it gets around to it. It's just a little worrying. Oh, I'm to those fusion blocks. We made 100. Is that how much I asked for? I guess. That looks really good, actually. This looks fine. Go for it. Do you see how much samarium, iron, arsenic oxide it needed? It would help if there was 400 that was actually frozen and made. I did make another RHF, to be fair, with the intention of sorting another one of them out. But I feel like a bunch of RHFs are the ruthenium. Very good. Amazing. Right, I feel much better. I have just queued up 1600 samarium, iron, arsenic, oxide, but that should get chilled in the freezer here, because this does all the molten stuff. So that actually will get done, as opposed to the bulk blast chiller. Okay, let's have a look. Is there anything else I could be doing? How do I make this thing? Sure, we can do this in the meantime. It's a lot of borosilicate glass, but it's fine. Okay, where's my implosion? Have we got an implosion? We do. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Right, we'll get that researched, I think. Right, and that gets us the disk. I also need the computational units, which is going to need 4 of the computation super matrices, which means all of this. Yeah. That's also another craft I have to do the naming thing with. And there's like 7 of them. Or I could just do it manually. I might do that. How many of these do I need? Oh, okay.
It's funny how dumb you are.
Jackwood with the tier 1. Thank you so much, dude. How's your game been going? You haven't asked any questions. How far have you got so far? Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. I'm focusing on the Stargate stuff. Also, what part of my EBFs is like really a problem right now? Apart from the freezing, what part's the problem, you know? The actual like passive setups themselves are fine. And if anything is needed in large amounts in a parallel, then it has a recipe in here. Twitch sent notification that I'm live now. I mean, it gave me the sub goal notification, like just now. The Discord one is working fine, right? That's how you guys get here. Okay, cool. No, I know. We watched the ruthenium go down. It was great. It was very satisfying. Right, this thing. We can make a pattern for that. This was 8. That looks good. Shove that in there. Shove this in here. The disk. Yeah, we can go back to the overworld. You know, just for the sake of it, you know. I'm gonna need the ancient Stargate, right? Is there any part of the ancient Stargate that actually needs the original stuff? You know, I want to complete the quest book as well. It does make sense. You don't think so? Did I make the runic tablet? No. Sterile clean room assembler. Where's my backup sterile clean room? This guy. Is this clean room working? Yes. Okay. Then can I take this off? Because that overrides the... What's wrong? Are those gonna go up? I do, and that was when I did it wrong. So I just need to do it right this time. You see? Where's the... Yeah, stop. Don't make any... Wait. Okay, wait, so me not doing the Stargate and just skipping it isn't being lazy. But also me... I don't understand. What's wrong with this? Oh my goodness, he's just given 200 bits. Thank you, dude. He hasn't even got audio and he's doing that. What a goat, man. Right, the runic tablet is used for the research of this, and that is it. I need to make it once. I'm going to make it once. Here it is. It's being made. And then I'm going to swap it out again. And then leave it alone. And I don't think any part of that is lazy. Right, I never need this again. So it can just go away. And I'll swap this out and put the clean room hatch back. I mean... The auxiliary coil needs to be in a sterile clean room. So this should stay like this. And that's it. The only other machine I'd need is one that I would spend here. I don't even know why it had the clean room hatch on. Not gonna lie. I couldn't tell you. But whatever it was needed for can be made in one of these. So I'm gonna leave that sterile clean room assembler as is and just leave it alone and it should be fine. Right, I would like to use the runic tablet to research this thing. So I'm gonna do that now. Might be an issue with the implosion generator because I didn't take out the byproduct. You should also have that taken out. Right, and then let's just try that again. UV sensors are now made in the component nexus. So what's the issue? There's 207 quantum stars in here. What? Can someone tell me why there's 207 quantum stars in my subnet for this? Okay, that's really helpful, Spider. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't know what part of the patterns would be messed up to make them input an extra amount of quantum stars. Okay, the ZPM sensor and the LUV sensor both need quantum stars. The LUV needed 1, which is still true. The ZPM one needs 2, which is still correct. The blocking is the same pattern as pushed, which is, as far as I know, the right way to do it. The blocking was also correct in the fact that it didn't push anything until then to put stuff in. I don't really know why I did that, but there you go. It made the things. It's fine. We'll see if it does it again. How odd. Right, how are the hot ingots doing? Okay, it did the titanium. Now it's trying to do silicon, which is a bit worrying, because silicon's going to go very fast. I can switch back on the buells. It was one of those. This one, I think. Yeah. As far as I know, it shouldn't be. That looks identical, apart from the foil, but like that isn't gonna mess with anything. Like you said all the patterns would work the same way, and they seem to be. I just don't know where those quantum stars would have come from. We were making field generators, I think. But again, these won't have any changes either. Yeah, no, it's weird. I mean, it's fine. You know, we'll see if it does it again. If it does it again, then we know it's a problem. But otherwise, I don't know. Weird fluke. Please do the silicon. Please do the silicon. Hmm. Okay. Well, it's gonna be fine. Right. So this whole research was for this thing. How are you doing? You're done. We made the chevron disk. Cool. Right. The runic inscriber and manifold manipulator. This looks fine. Swap these out for universals. That looks good to me. 4 free slots left in the data there. Right, now the problem with this thing is that it needs, well, the controller doesn't need it, but the block itself is going to need one of these. And this casing is one of the expensive casings that need wave generators. Okay, luckily it's only one. And just to, right, because I set it up manually. Okay, yeah, no, we actually can't make that yet until I have all my energy clusters. Okay. Well, let's start queuing those while wetware's low. What's wrong with wetwares? I reckon it's a lack of the boards to begin with. Why do we have no boards? Because we have none of the older boards. Okay, why do we have none of the older boards? Where are they being made? Here. Why do we have none of you? We're low on the fiber reinforced boards. And why are we low on the fiber reinforced boards? Because we have no reinforced epoxy. Why do we have no reinforced epoxy? Here. Because we have no regular epoxy. Why do we have no regular epoxy? You epoxy? Your epichlorohydrin, which is needed in epoxy. So you're the reason why everything sucks. Why do we have no epichlorohydrin? No propene. Right, sorry. Okay. Why are you not running? Can I run the naphtha through this, or is it going to break? It's going to break. But what we can do is take you off and replace you with this. And what that will do is, because the naphtha has the same outputs apart from the bottom two, we can run anything through this. So now if I say, can I have, in fact, let me replace you with a stocking input hatch, and I will ask for severely steam cracked naphtha. Stream steam. And then the rest of them. Is gas the same? Gas is not the same. No gas. Alright, there we go. That is going to give us some propene back. Why not bacteria? Well, no, we can do bacteria. It was just like a quick solution, but we can do bacteria. That was just the easy fix. Why is this off? These all use old maintenance hatches. I'm surprised none of them are broken yet. Just low amounts of the fuel. Yeah, we just have low fuel. They just all broke. All the maintenance hatches just broke on these, I guess. That's hilarious. Right, we got ads coming soon, which means it's time for a geogrid. And what is very exciting about that is there is something new with the GeoGrid that I found that seems like it will be fun. No problem, dude. How's my Stellarium doing? My Stellarium is okay. Can I queue up 200 of these? I can do that. Okay. We did chase the source of the epoxy being the propene, but we can't really do much more other than what we've already done until we do the bacteria stuff. Right, energy clusters. I'm going to queue up 16. Okay, so I'm missing the wetware. That might take a bit of time to... No, I know. We'll probably do both at the same time. I'll start doing this after the ads, I think. Depends how expensive all this is, but I think it'll be fine. This machine, how does it work? We get the bacteria and we just get stuff. Where's the propene at? Here. Okay. That's nice. Okay, so I will get it to have the lots of propene, and that'll be nice. Right, Thursday. Today's GeoGrid. Here it is. This has got some new ones, which is interesting. Spanish not being an official language, has a river as a border, arable land. These are some new ones. Uganda? Sure. Bottom middle St. Martin? Sure. Yeah. Not mythical, I'm afraid. Mozambique. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, that GDP per capita is very high, so that's going to be like any country. River as a border. Okay, I'm going to say... Ooh, Uruguay? Okay. No, I think just like part of it. River is any portion of an international border. Austria. Sure. Sorry. I mean, I saw like when you asked that question, I also immediately thought of the Danube, right? No, I agree. If the arable land was right, I like that one though. That's cool. Let's try and get some mythicals before we're done. Fewer than 300 Olympic medals, arable land under 20%. Okay, that could be a lot of places. I'm gonna go with... I could just say anywhere, right? Like St. Lucia. Sure. Just scraped the mythical there. Spanish not an official language, arable land under 20%. I'm gonna say Oh, no data. Great. Dominica. 0.2%. Oh, I'll take that. Okay. The Cook Islands. Really? 0.7? That feels high. Okay, and then this one I'm gonna go with Christmas Island. Amazing. Not bad. 4 mythicals, 5 legendaries. Scores 11. That's still pretty good. We're at like the top of the peak of the best scores. Okay, luckily didn't get any of the most common answers. We could have got almost all mythicals apart from bottom right. Tunisia, Indonesia. Indonesia having arable land under 20%. Wow. Yeah, no wonder. No one said that. Antigua and Barbuda for that one, I should have said. Okay. Iran as well for the middle one. Then Andorra and San Marino for these two. But anyway, it's a board with a lot of answers, right? Look at these 213 applicable answers for the middle one. Crazy. Actually, every answer would have been good there. Which ones? What, here? Or... Antigua and Barbuda, yeah. Just chilling in the Caribbean. That's nice, you know, just a little guy. That one actually is a country, as opposed to a lot of these, which are territories. Right. The exciting thing I wanted to show you was this button. There is a US states grid. And I have no idea how this is going to work. Okay, good start. Under 300 billion. Okay, let's come back to the Appalachian Mountain one. Annual snowfall over 20 inches. Maine? Sure. South Dakota. Bollocks. They've got mountains, they got some. I don't know, it's just US states. Well, I'm not going to get a full grid now, it's kind of annoying. Population under 3 million with annual foreign visitors over 100k. That's a pretty low number. Rhode Island. Really? Utah. Population under 3 million. I don't know. Oh, I could say Nevada, but is there 3? How many people live in Nevada? 3 million is not a lot, right? This is a pretty small... I guess Utah's got as many people as Nevada does. Bruh. I don't know what the answer for that one is. I really don't. Foreign visitors. How many people does Hawaii have? Okay, I'm ignoring that one. Snowfall over 20 inches, population under 3 million. Wyoming. Indiana. Nice. I'll take it. considering how the rest of this grid's gone, I'm gonna take that. Right, this one's obvious answer is Florida. But I'm gonna go Georgia and just see how that does. Nope. What a tricky grid. I don't get this one. The US Virgin Islands. I can do territories, right? Oh my god. Terrible. I'm curious how this works. Right, yeah, obviously. Of course. Yes, Hawaii, of course. I did pick Indiana for that one, but I should have picked it for the top one. I should have said Guam. See, I went US Virgin Islands, but like... I thought that would have more visitors than Guam, but I guess not. West Virginia for this one. And then Appalachian Mountains, DC for all of them. Makes sense. Delaware for that one. Yeah, makes sense. Tricky. And obviously the answers, there aren't going to be many answers for a lot of these as well. Right, I'm curious. Tennessee's highest elevation is too high. South Dakota's is definitely too high. Georgia's is too high. Not enough visitors to the US Virgin Islands. That's really surprising. And then Rhode Island just under. Utah had too many people and Nevada had too many people. Just as well. Again. Both just over 3 million. How annoying. Alright. Yes. US state geogrid. Interesting. Right, I've queued those up. Fusion blocks. Can I queue up another 100? I can. Right, I'll leave those things to autocraft, and we will take a look at this bacteria stuff, I think. I guess I could build a room for it as well. That's kind of cool. Yeah, sounds pretty gross, but, you know. Welcome back, Hypercrafting. You missed the geogrid. We did pretty good on the actual geogrid. But there is also now a US state geogrid, which we did pretty poorly on. Under here? How big are these multis? You're pretty small. You're pretty big. And you're a decent size too. I might put it over here. Or maybe there is this space under here, but I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know how much the Acrium stuff is going to take up. I could also do it down here. I don't hate that. Let me grab a cut and paste gadget. Like this whole space. I hope there's no cables under here. But otherwise, this should be pretty free to cut. Fingers crossed I didn't break anything. I don't see any cable. That funny bit of gravel. Oh, there's some lava. Bye bye lava. Cool. Yeah, this space seems good. What are the heights of these things? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'll be fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Sure. This whole space is 12 blocks tall. So if we had a floor that's one higher, this bit was all taken off. Let's get rid of all this actually. Oh jeez. Right. Let me do this. Okay. What kind of vibe do we want this room to have? Is I could do like green and light gray. They're reworking the bacteria. Well, I'm not patching anyway. I guess that's the only upside for me. I kind of like the mosaic concrete. Mossy cobble variations. I could type in mossy and have a look. Oh, this is looking pretty gross. I guess that is kind of the vibe we want. With this as a floor, is that a better floor or is that a better wall? It is going to look rather dank. Okay, but is it like a kind of walkway kind of floor and then we'd have like the mossy somewhere else? Okay. I'm on board. Fourth row middle. This one? I kind of like this. The McCaw's Pass and Pavings one. There is no way of me getting moss blocks. But I can do vines. I can't get vines. So how do I get mossy anything? You can chisel from cobblestone into mossy. But about mossy stone brick, can I chisel from to that? I can. Okay. So we're good. Not. I can't auto chisel with my re-chiseled chisel. That's true, but that would still be a bit of a nightmare to sort out, as opposed to just doing this. And then with this mossy cobble that I've got, there's no machine to get vines, no. Right, and then I can stone cut this into something cool. A machine for chiseling. No, there's no mechanical chisel. But like, I'm not gonna do create to do that. The create. I've just pressed U and looked at it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm afraid. Wow, AI viewers, that's crazy. Does it go? It has all the chiseling options. Again, like the re-chiseled blocks do not have. I don't know what to tell you, Spider. Well, I completely disagree. No, I think it would tell me. Right. Anyway, I think I'm gonna use a stone cutting variant. If I can help it. That, or I use the McCaw's one, which itself is a stone cutting variant. But it'd be for the bricks, which is kind of annoying. I could make stone bricks. How quickly are we gonna make those? Oh, okay, fantastic. Right, and then when it comes to stone cutting these, yeah, I have to do that with the manual chisel as well. Okay, that's fine. I added the rechiseled create stuff, so there's no, they wouldn't have had the add-on for the AE2. I think so, or at least the rechiseled stuff. Okay. So this is going to get stone cut into something, a block that we like. I quite like this. But I'm willing to... what's it called? Here. No, I know. I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. Let's have a look at these. I quite like that one. I should really do the research of these things while I do this. Yeah, maybe we need like a connecting one. Could I queue up another 100 of these? I could. How are the hot ingots doing? I reckon they still haven't sorted themselves out, but only the Samarium seems to be an issue. And it's only 2 rows. Well, mostly. 2.5. The mossy blocks just have a lot going on, which is kind of the issue. Yeah, maybe we find like a stone brick that we like that's this other similar pattern, and then we like the rounded ones, rounded stone brick, because there'll be mossy versions of it. Hmm. I mean, I've always liked the etched stone bricks. Maybe I need like I need to break up the pattern, right? I'm going to try the rounded ones. Okay. Is it called cracked stone brick? Heavy cracked stone brick. Heavy stone brick. With architect's palette. Interesting. Do they have any connected textures? They only asked for 100. I guess they only asked for 100. You hate them? I don't mind them. No. It's fine. Effortless building can random build. Do I need to do this whole array bullshit to get that to work, though? Okay. And a mirror. Ugh. I don't know how that works. The randomizer bag. Oh yeah. There's also the trowel. What is it? I don't even know if that's even in this. But yeah, the randomizer bag. That's one block at a time, to be fair. Or would that work with my effortless building? Okay, yeah, makes sense. I haven't got any leather. Sure. It needs to be pressed. Why is this so slow? Wow, it just is that. That is just the speed. That's crazy. And I need to smoke it. Have I got a smoke? Is my smoker? Amazing. Oh, and then press it again. Yep, okay, my bad. I can't believe this. Alright, there you go. There's 4 leather, which should be enough to make a leather randomizer bag. I'm realizing now that I need only 1 leather, and I didn't need the leather bag at all. If I put things in the randomizer... No, I know it's not. It's the same set of bricks we've placed down here already, and I kind of don't hate how that looks. You hate it. Okay, well, if Spider hates it, I guess we can't include it, you see. Well, we can try. He does. He's very opinionated today. Right. These are the ones he liked. He likes the rounded bricks. And hopefully, putting these in together will make him very happy. No, they didn't, but these were your favorite. No, there was no cracked rounded. These are all the rounded stone bricks. I mean, there's those cobblestone bricks, which are like a kind of like a cracked looking version, which just was really weird to say. Okay, all right. Cracked mossy cobblestone bricks. But you want the rounded ones. Yeah. No, I know. Uh, rounded mossy stone bricks. No, that's not what I wanted. I want cobble. I wanted this one's mossy cobblestone bricks. Yes. And okay, these plus rounded cobble bricks. Yep. But this is it, right? There you go. Too many bricks? Oh yeah, of course. This isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna cut this. They're all rounded in there, yes. I promise. Uh, you know, now that I think about it, there is no reason. Hang on, this cut off here, which is pretty arbitrary. It could go like 4 more deep. Just before we put the wall in, you know, we can do this. Oh, it's fine. Sorry. There we go. Just a little bit of extra space. That way we're not like so imposed on the fusion stuff. We don't want to get in the way of that. We want to just be in our own bit over here. Okay. So the randomizer bag. Is this how I do it? I hold the bag and I go like this. No blocks to place. Do I need to have a type of the block? And then just keep it. And then like this is like the frequency of how much I'd want them to be used. Oh, it totally is that, yeah. I hate the rounded cobblestone bricks. It's too much. Yeah, I agree. Oof. Okay. Ooh. Okay. They're fine, but these need to go. There you go. I don't know. Other brick that looked the same but had mossy and cracked? I don't know. I made some of it. I don't know which one it is. Just look for cracked brick. I looked for cracked and I have nothing. Unless you mean over here. I could do like this. Maybe it's in the bag. I have no cracked bricks of any kind. I never made any cracked bricks. Over on the right side, cracked. Was it a round? There's no round cracked bricks. Cracked brick. The disordered ones? Or just cracked mossy stone bricks? I think these are going to look out of place. Maybe. Okay. Oh, okay, fair enough. We have been building, yes. How about this? As a ratio. That felt like it was 2-to-1, which makes me feel like it's more of a stack. It's not a stack size thing. It's like this. Does that change it? Yeah, it changes it a lot. Look. Yeah, it's slots. Okay. Uh, disordered brick. Cracked, disordered, mossy stone bricks. This one? I need mossy stone bricks. The texture? What, like the macaws one? The one after? The, etched ones. These etched bricks. What about these? There is etched stone brick. There's no cracked, no. There's just the cobble variant. I quite like the etched smooth stone bricks. It looks like marble. In fact, can I just, like, real quick? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum, ba-ba, ba-da, bum. Oh, we have the fusion core blocks we need. Right, we have over the amount. I made 100 extra. Whoops. Right, then it's just Solarium, right? I have 400, and I need 800. Okay, but we have 600, so that's something. Of the etched ones, try normal, mossy, and cobble. Well, I don't think the cobble works. Yeah, I think the cobble bricks look too different. The vanilla bricks. You want me to try mossy stone bricks? Or mossy vanilla cracked bricks? Okay. It's going to confuse the bag a little bit. But that's fine. I don't know where those other bricks went. Because my inventory was full. It may have just voided them. It's kind of annoying. I don't like the cracked bricks. Sorry. Right, you know what I think? I think we just do this, and then we just try etched. Okay. Okay, fine. Sure, we will try etched. Oh, it's just insane. You're gonna have a cry about the other blocks in here? Yes, you are. Okay. I think the mossy the mossy texture on the etched bricks is too repetitive. Otherwise, I like it. Right, you know what this needs? Look, I'll tell you what this needs. The issue is not the wall, or the texture on the wall. It's the size of the wall. You gotta trust me here. It just needs to be like a 3D wall. I'm gonna be honest. It just needs to have something sticking out where there's more going on. So I could do. Um, I want like a really stone brick. Where's like my regular stone brick? Here. I would like. What? There's more variations than that. What is this? That just comes from stone. Oh. Okay, sure. Stone. Give me smooth stone column and give me um ooh. And give me uh polished. Oh, is heavy stone bricks there? Give me heavy stone bricks. Where's polished? There's polished. Okay. Um, Hmm. The polished stone has connected textures. The connected texture one? The polished one? We spent so much time on this, oh my god. Okay. I know I left heavy stone brick in there. I did that on purpose. Okay, you gotta trust me. It's just gonna occasionally break up the thing. Oh my god, don't trust me. That is terrible. That was probably the worst it could have possibly looked. Right. And of course, there's a stupid mossy variant of the polished bricks. Um, would you like me to add some polished mossy bricks? Oh, jeez. That makes sense, but like, of course, it doesn't have connected textures with it. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Right. Um. Smooth stone column. Did I ask for this? Apparently, I did. Oh. Yeah, I can't put the floor here, can I? I have to put it one up. Okay, hang on. Because if I ever want to put cables under the floor, for whatever reason, I would be rolling the dice with bedrock, which I can't do. Oh, I've also got ads running now, so time gets the time. Okay, floor. Right, whatever. We're gonna do time guess, and I'm gonna come back to this with a fresh mind, because oh my god. Okay, I see, we is the wrong word. I threw the last one on the last, or second to last guess with the year. Here's a flashbang, sorry. Daily, here we go. Right. I really wish it wasn't just like hugging the left every single time this comes up. It's a metro map of this place. I don't know what I'm really looking for here. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've heard of somewhere called this, but that doesn't look like. Yeah, but I'm not convinced. Maybe this just isn't a place at all. Maybe I'm just going insane. Also, like this isn't the French trains company, is it? But this M looks like but that's a pretty universal symbol, right? Oh, I don't know. Chat's in the way. Oh, eh. Okay. Then I guess just a slap bang in the middle of Paris would be totally fine. I'm still trying to find the place, if it is a place. And I can't seem to, so I give up. Something, pick in the middle of Paris and we're good. Okay, then the year. He looks confused, he's a bit lost. That does not help with the year. Oh jeez. Right, okay. I imagine this is 1972. Oh yeah. Where is the "you are here" part of the map? That would help, right? Okay, come on, guys. The year. I need some help with the year because my year's been so bad. Like, he doesn't look. I agree. I like. He doesn't look like he's from the 60s or earlier, does he? I'm willing to go like 76, maybe, because it could be early 80s. I think I'm gonna stick with this. I haven't really got any other options. 82. It was early 80s. And we were pretty close. It was just down the road. Yeah, of all the places I could have picked, that was pretty good. Cool. I'll take it. You know, the year wasn't perfect, but it's fine. We were going in the right direction. Maryland, Baltimore. Ah, look at this. Look at this Twitter and Instagram logo. How very useful that is. So that is about 2012, I'd say. No, no, this is earlier. – Hell, I could go like 2010 maybe. It's around there, right? Right, the street. I don't really know. Sure, right here. Okay. Are we good with that? 2011? There's a CVS. Is there still a CVS? What are the chances? There are like going to be like a million of them though. Okay, I'll just send it anyway. 2011, 2015. Freddie Gray. I knew it'd be. I don't know who it would be, but and I couldn't think of a year that was particularly memorable. I was probably too young. But there you go. Okay. That looks vaguely. That's Finnish. Okay. Sure. Or maybe you sounded very confident. I mean, I was thinking like, I mean, could it be Estonian? I mean, they look pretty Scandi, the people. I can't read that. That's too blurry. I don't know. No, I know, but they look quite Aryan. Is my point. They look very blonde and like blue-eyed. Okay. I mean, look, I'll go Helsinki, and then if it ends up being Estonia, it doesn't really feel that bad, does it? Hmm. I'm really not certain on the language, but I feel okay with this. They're in like some sort of, yeah, sure. I mean, right. The year though. Hmm. It looks like the late 60s, early 70s. Maybe you think 80s? I was looking at him, I'm like, this is like the 70s, right? Her, I'm like the 60s. Him, I'm like the 70s. It feels very. I'm gonna lean more 70s. I'm gonna go 74. I can't think of a particular event that would happen that would trigger this kind of protest or anything. All right, 68. There you go. But it was Finland, and it was due to the Prague yeah, the whatever Prague Spring. That's what I want to say. When you do the Cold War, you know, you study the Hungarian Revolution in '56, and then the Prague Spring in '68, right? As things that happened. Uh, anyway, we're doing all right. We've still got you know, a decent gap. BG is interesting. Bulgaria. Belgrade, yeah. See, it's just like a bit. It's quite built up. This place. This is, you know, it's a pretty big tower. Okay. How do we feel about a year here? Yeah, yeah, I think so. It wants me to look at the BG, right? Like it wants me to look at it. Um, no, I'd say this is probably late '80s, maybe early '90s. Yeah, look at this guy. He looks like he's from the '90s. And like this jacket. Okay, I'm willing to say 88. And are we happy with Belgrade? I'm pretty happy with Belgrade. There's not really much more we can do to work it out. I don't think. 97, but it was Belgrade. See, like, yeah, it did look very 90s. That's rough. Okay, we need to get a pretty good answer here with the year. Okay, Dallas Fort Worth, very helpful. You know, I don't think it's 1712 though. All right, let's go to Dallas. It looks very downtown. I don't know what this building is. Maybe it's. No, I mean, we're not going to be able to tell. How wide is this road? It's not going to be like the freeway, but it might be one of these wider roads. Okay. Um, like like the 30s and 20s, late 20s, early 30s. Looking at the cars, I'm inclined to go a little earlier. Oh, that car. That car looks old, but then these ones look newer. Okay. 30? The only way I'm screwed here is if it's somehow like post-war, right? And it definitely isn't. So I think I'm okay with this. Okay. Oh my god, it was 42. Yeah, that's crazy, but I'm now... Oh, we just scraped it. Oh my god. Oh. No, I agree. I agree. We have very much scraped that. That was pretty close. No, it wasn't. It was mid-war. Right, now I have to do this. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this. That's 10. That's 11. Right. Hmm. The hmm. Oh, the dark concrete. Look at that. I would like to use this. Which grey spelling is it? Yeah, but you're going to use the other grey. The modded greys will have the American spelling of grey. Right. Do you have connected textures? Yes. And you just look like nothing, really. It's like chocolate concrete, the dark concrete. Okay, maybe that's not the right word. What, like this? Like the polished light concrete. Okay, well, I'm still gonna need a bit of a gap for cabling. And then I'm also gonna need to... Isn't this fun? The worst thing is I have to go one more down as well. Okay, and then I grab this and put this back in. And then I grab this, and this is my ceiling. Right. Are we keeping this floor? What am I undoing? What? Why did it not undo that? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to question it. Game's weird. Hey, Matthew. How's it going? Hmm. It's just grey. I'm gonna be honest, Spider. We've just made it grey, and that's the work we've done. You want me to get rid of the? You want to get me to get rid of this bit, but keep the bit that's here. Okay. I'd be willing to keep the ceiling, but get rid of the bottom. The floor. How do you feel about that? Like, I take the bottom bit out here, but I leave the bit that's the ceiling. Like that. I don't think it makes much of a difference, I'm gonna be honest. We are talking about a grey wall at the end of the day. The slopes. The little beams. Yeah. Right. Let's think. The um. Oh yeah, you mean these ones, the girders? I could use girders. You mean the slopes then? Anything they're from Create? But they're not a copycat block. Next to the stairs. Support wedge. Where do you want the support wedge to go? Like that. Okay. It's a very small detail, but I like it. Ooh. Okay. Support wedge. Maybe some zinc ones. You think gold? You think brass? I was thinking zinc. Well, I can't make zinc sheets, so I could do it this way. Crap. Ah, uh, let me tell you, this is something I think you will very much appreciate. If I come over to my AE2, I've got the assembly matrix, right? This thing holds all my crafting patterns. Again, this is not processing patterns. This is crafting and stone cutting patterns as well, right? If I come underneath, can I get in my floor? I have an export bus to put the patterns in, right? It's got a fuzzy card in, and I have any crafting pattern or stone cutting pattern. You know, they're just whatever, right? But with the fuzzy card, it means that any crafting pattern or stone cutting pattern I put into my ME system will be exported into the assembly matrix, which then lets me craft from it straight away. It's fantastic. It saves you so much time. It is really, really good, especially for the smithing pans and stuff. The stone cutting as well. It's so good. Yes, the fuzzy card works. Yes, I do the same thing for data banks. So if I come over to my data bank, all my data stuff in here, and then I've got the inventory connector connected to all my storage, wherever they are. Export in data modules, data orbs, you know, fuzzy card, acceleration card, and then I can view them all in here. So I can research something. Let's say I want to research one of the new bacteria machines, right? That's the fermenter. So I'll make the epic fermenter. And I can do that really easily because I can just encode it like this, change the pattern out for a UHV universal, chuck it into the system. Here it is. I craft it. I'll grab a data module. It's so good. It's great. And then that would finish researching, and I would shift click it into the terminal, and then it would do the research for me. Obviously, processing patterns that need pattern providers on the machines, they have to be put in manually. But you know, the crafting stuff, you use a lot of crafting patterns as well, so it's fine. It's great. It's fantastic. Yeah, agreed. UHV pumps taking a while. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Research station, this and this. Let it do its thing. Right, where were we? We're putting these things in, and we were very excited that they could go like sideways. I don't know. I think you'd like the zinc. I think it stands out too much. I think the brass would too. It depends if we use more zinc things. If we use more zinc in other places, then maybe it will work. I mean, there's like other zinc things I can make, right? There's zinc catwalks and things. Zinc windows. How do these bars look? I'm guessing they're just like iron bars. They're like better looking iron bars. Oh yeah, of course, my ultimine isn't gonna work. Right, I need to make these machines. So the bacterial runic mutator is the first thing. That is really cheap. Oh, so these all need loads of peak, don't they? Yeah, we should probably queue up some peak. Sure. Oh. Right, you're all done, so I can do this, and I have a bacteria, and I get the machine, and it should work. Should be fine. Right, are we happy with these etched smooth stone bricks as the floor, or is it too white? Is there a different etched block that might look better? Like the mud bricks? Or even the tuff? The tuff's got like that little, like, browny green tinge to it. Okay, sure. I imagine the exchanging gadget would be a bit faster at this. Let me grab the exchanging gadget. It's here. I kind of want to see how the tough looks. Can I make tough easily? I guess I just need one bit of tough, right? And then it's fine. I guess time to make some tough pebbles, which is hilarious. Hi. Anyway, what setting is tough pebbles? 7. That's granite. That's not what I wanted. I'm guessing there's a... Oh, wow. There we go. 7 here. Sure. I guess I should keep one of these on 0. I'm never going to use this again, but, you know, it's fine. Take this out. There's tough. Then I will make some tough. And I will come down to my auto crafting. I need to empty this. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Right, okay, I understand. This needs to go here. No. There was no way to make this thing work perfectly, but, you know, this will have to do. There you go, there's the tough. And then I want to grab the tough. I want to chisel the tough into the etched bricks. Ooh. Yep, love it. That's going in. That's the kind of vibe I wanted. I knew the white was a bit too... I wanted it to look a bit dank, right? And I think we got that with this. I'm sure we'll break up the flooring in some places. But yeah, that's so much better. In fact, I could even break it up with a different bit of tuff. Like the checkered tuff. Overlapping tuff. Curious. Oh wow, I can't even like tell the difference. I'm gonna be honest. They look so similar. There you go. I thought they'd have kind of textures. They do. Put that back. Right, we made the bacteria thing. What happened here? The peak got stuck. It's still stuck. Is it broken? Does peak not work? Oh, no casing uses liquid, I said the other day. I'm such a... I deserve it, but... Right, are you the casing one? Yes. I mean, I'm like looking at it like what? Okay, sorry. There is an easy, simple solution to this, and that is to grab a stocking input hatch, shove the peak in there, and then take the pattern of the peak and take the fluid out of said peak. That shouldn't conflict with anything, right? No. No. Okay, and then I say, can I have some peak? And it's like, sure. Great. Okay, that'll do. I'll take it. Oh. Oh, we're good. Every time. Right, I wonder. Yeah, that's cool. Right, the bacteria thing. Oh. Is one off the ground. Oh, God. How tall is this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That does not fit in this room. Right. I think the solution to this is I grab some polished concrete and I fill this ceiling in. And then yeah, I grab my etched tough bricks or whatever. Exchanging gadget. Okay. Let's go to the ceiling here. Right. It's over here. Okay, let me grab it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it one into the ground for one. And then using the extra height from under the sterile clean room, I will try and squeeze it in. I really wish my drill or my vein mine worked, but alas, they don't. They broke. Kind of missing my neutronium drill right about now. Right, let's try and get this thing in. Come on. There we go. Right. So yeah, like I said, this, like this, into the ground. We can do all the hatch stuff from underneath here, right? That's fine. And then it just squeezes in. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. It could afford to go one further back, so let's do that. Okay, let's get this thing built, and I'll fill in these spaces. Okay. Right, this bacterial runic mutator. 83 trinucleotide casing, 180 atomic casing. .31 high power casing. That's quite a lot. How much frames? 83 frames. Just do 100. Okay, what else? 24 heat vents. Some sterilizing casing. How much sterilizing casing? 20. Needs a clean room hatch. Okay, noted. Then 20 of all the fusion bits. So 20 fusion blocks. 20 fusion glass. And 20 Mark III casing. Okay, 24. That'll do. That is it. Right. Boop. I ran out of peak. There we go. Okay, if we come under the floor. Yeah, these two got missed out, as expected. Okay. I'm assuming the hatches can go anywhere on the peak. Yeah, okay, so we'll put a clean room hatch, you know, to the side of this. The recipes, they are UV recipes, so we'll do a UHV 4 amp, I think. There we go. Okay. Now the recipes, they need items and fluids in, and then one item out. So ME output bus, and then, I mean, are these going to be on passive or autocraft, or am I going to? I don't even know what I'm doing. They're also crafted. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to need a bus and a hatch. A quad input hatch. Okay. Well, either way, if I'm just like putting things in manually, I'm probably gonna need it set up like this anyway. Where'd my bus go? I had a. Cool. Make use of the hub while it's there. Okay. Swap these around. I think patterns might be weird. Right, I'm like just rolling dice, basically. Okay. Okay, so I want the one that gives me propene. This one. So this one is made. I need one of these to start with, right? The quest tells me how to get it. Right. I think I already have bacteria, the dormant bacteria. Yeah. So this needs to be awakened to, and that needs runic engraving plating. Okay. So this is auto-craftable. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We got ads coming, by the way. So we'll do, I think what I'll do is I'll set this up, this machine, try and get the one I want. We'll do crosswordle, and then we'll probably stop. Let me grab a couple storage buses, pattern provider. Okay, cool. Right, awaken the colony of crap. Instead of what? The quartz fiber. Okay, well. I'm confused. Hang on, I didn't set this up right. There we go. That's what I want to make. Oh, but it doesn't return it. Oh. I guess I just have to cancel it then. I don't really know how to make that work otherwise. The bituminous one. That doesn't sound... Oh, that does sound promising. The auto-completion card. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Expanded AE. Okay, well that gave us the bacteria we wanted. We wanted this one. It's a bit crap, but it's the right one. So we would replicate it, right? To get new stats. Maybe not replicate. Maybe we need to like... Okay. We'll do crosswordle. The ads did just go, but we did get what we wanted. The VAT mutates them. Yeah. This one. And then we can get the desired stats, and then we duplicate it in here. No, this is where we produce it. But yeah, I get the idea. Okay. Crosswordle. Oh, okay. This is the crosswordle, by the way, Spider. We'll mess with the bacteria stuff tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, this is a pretty gross crosswordle. I don't want to do it 6 across. Yeah, but then like I guess the first letter is really unlikely to be something I'm not going to be able to guess easily. Okay, one can only hope. I just wouldn't want to use a word that has 2 weird spots. Well, there you go. Okay. Okay. Oh, I've used the A twice. I'm so stupid. Okay. I was a little bit too hasty, wasn't I? Oh, for God's sake. Tasty? Oh my God. Nasty. Okay. Oh, I hate this game, man. This one is so annoying. This ends in A, this word, which is very weird. Could be something like that. It could be Could you imagine if it was Theta? Okay, maybe I'll try this one. Oh, this one's gonna be terrible as well with this 2-letter word up here. I might wait till I get the green here first. Right. Okay, there's a C in it. This is so rough. So the A's probably here. Oh. Yeah, I just hate this. This one's really rough. Is there any chance it's like this? The A would have to be at the start and then ends in CK. No. Okay. No, it's not going to be another Y. Surely there's not going to be two Ys in the word. Can I do a chew? Or should I try, I guess, down here first with the C here? Thank you, Theta. Or is this Mocha? But this isn't spelled like this, is it? We've done something like this before. Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to see if the word would let me spell it. I want to try C here. Is there any other letter that would work? I mean, it could be A as well. I don't know. Whacker. Whacker. No. Packer. Yeah, we need him, don't we? I'm glad that's not a word. Wait, oh my god. It actually might be a chew. Oh no. It was Coco, but like, it wasn't a chew. But there is an O in it? Oh, this is getting scary. I think I need to get the ending letter. It's probably A. So if we assume it's A, then what? What could we do here? Tracy. Busty. No. Okay, the A's not at the end though, so we know that now. So the A has to be in this slot. Sorry, here. So it could be O at the start. It's probably not AO like that. It could be OA still, but it's probably OC something A. Oh jeez, I don't know. Okay, let's not worry about it for now. Let's try and do this one. Did we do L here? Yeah, there's no L in this word. Funny. Okay. Okay. Uh, so it's C, it's OC something AN. Ocean. Oh my god. Okay. Um, I hate this. This is terrible. No. I was thinking uh oh god. Pens. Nope. I thought about fees, but OE isn't going to be a word. Okay. No, I'm using the two-letter guesses as like a last resort. I want to use R. I could try this. This probably isn't a word. It was a word. Jeez, this is so bad. This is really not good. It can't be, right? Webs. Webs? Oh my god. Weds? Or wets? Wets. No. Okay, what Weds? OD? Oh my god, it was Weds. Okay. Okay. Right. This could be a lot of things. We need to get the vowel. Would it be worth... Would it be worth guessing a word where we're trying other consonants at the start and using all the vowels we have left, like O, I, and E? Would it be worth that? It could be a ton of things, Spider. There's also E, right? And if you're just gonna say names, I mean, there's a lot of names. I think we need to guess. We need to guess a word that uses I, O, and E. I think I need to do like this, like idiom, because this would tell me if it's an I, an O, or an E, and we test D and M. Okay, so it's O. I'm gonna go sunny. Oh my god. Is why? Okay, as it was us. Uh... I had a 1 in 3 chance of failing. Ugh. Ridiculous. I mean, it's just really annoying. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Well, look, we've got the colony of bacteria that we want. Its primary is butadiene and secondary is propene. But we can change that, right? By shoving it back in here. This completely redoes it. Okay. Make a trapdoor. A little zinc trapdoor, perhaps? How cute. Okay. Right, so yeah, this will change it, but I haven't got this plating. So I need to make this plating. Oh, I do have some of this plating. There's different plates, yeah. For the bacteria. How does it know? It is different amounts of mutagen and different plates. I guess. More importantly, the different plates. I didn't put the plate in. Consume it, that's good. This takes a minute. Fun. So what am I doing? What did I just do? I just like I redid it. I mutated it. I changed it. Well, I can't do that now. I'll have to wait for the recipe to finish. Yeah. The front will have to be this under here though, because remember it's sunken into the ground. To squeeze it in. Well, I can't plug it in. Oh, I guess the ones I'm manually putting in, yeah. The stocking will go underneath, and then the ones I'm manually putting can go up here. Sure. Okay. Oh. So the metabolism is low, but otherwise that's great. What does the metabolism being low mean? What does low metabolism mean? It does not tell me. Yeah, that's what I would expect. Okay, well that is perfect. An EMI page? Oh, maybe one of the reading the machines. Yeah, I will. None of these mentioning metabolism. This one? The consumption of the bacteria scales with the metabolism. Hey, Torsten, how's it going? Does that mean that low is better? Does the low consume less bacteria? It's green. Have I just got like the best possible one straight away? Which mod's the bacteria from? This is just StarTech. This is a StarTech thing. The consumption of the bacteria scales with the metabolism of the bacteria. So does it change with the chance? It like because when I look at the machine, there's no like it just tells me it gets consumed, but I guess there's a chance it doesn't get consumed that I just can't see. And I guess having lower metabolism means it's less likely to get consumed. Is my understanding? Well, it doesn't say not consumed, right? But there's no percentage either. But judging by the description on here, at the bottom, right, the consumption of the bacteria scales with the metabolism of the bacteria. So we'll find out, I guess. How's my solarium casing doing? Oh, we've got enough. How exciting! Okay. Yeah, bacteria tomorrow, and yeah, that's true. How much sugar it takes, right? Not that that really matters. I guess the enriched bacterial sludge. Ah, and there we go. Okay, look. Sugar, maximum amount consumed shown. Actual sugar consumption is 2 of whatever the metabolism is. Metabolism being low is better. So I genuinely just rolled like the best one I could have rolled. I mean, the mutability is high, which means that uh the variation in output is high, right? I mean, that sounds great. All right. Well, we've got things to do tomorrow. I'm gonna rename the stream to Stargate Component Assembly and Bacteria, and then it'll probably be the same title tomorrow, or finishing those things. Right. Uh. Oh, thank you, Hollow Strike. Right. I will be on tomorrow, probably a similar time. And we will get this bacteria stuff going. And if we genuinely just rolled for like the best, the best, most perfect bacteria we wanted first try, I mean that makes up for all my bad luck. I'd want to raid another Greg. I think Spider. Oh my god. I know I have put myself in the Greg hole, but Spider Chemcraft is playing Kerbal Space Program. which is incredibly tempting. Okay, let me check the GregTech tab. Let's see if there's anyone new that we could raid. Not really. There's no one really doing how about StarTech? No, it's just me. Okay. I will send you to Mr. Galvantula then, I think. He's doing Platline, supposedly, in GTNH. Yep, he might need some help. I don't know how much he's doing, or how much he knows, but I will send you his way. Alright. Let's get you a little raid message, of course. Right, thank you guys for the stream. We will be on tomorrow. And I'll see you then.